Alright, so day number 2. Let's try this again. Try to do a video here every day. Not probably not every day at 4:15, but usually right now it's a Tuesday. We got that shipment out. We got a few eBay packages I'll kind of show, but usually how it goes on here towards the end of our payment or beginning of our payment on Amazon. Usually we try, since it's 4:15, it's our first one, so we're trying to get all of our money into our inventory currently. We're pretty confident about our buying decisions as our growth and as we know from our numbers and stuff, since we've only been doing this 8 months, but we're pretty confident on our buying decisions that we usually try to spend almost all of our capital that we have available almost immediately, as fast as possible, so we can get it in there and get sales and get stuff going here. So usually, because our payments actually today's when it disperses, and then it's not till Friday when it actually becomes available. So these couple days here, we try to just buy a few last few items, maybe clean up a little bit more, probably won't happen, and get some more of the eBay stuff kind of gone. Then we plan for the next trip, because usually we try to spend all the at least go on and spend $2,000-3,000 a day, and until we have no more left. But for the eBay, as I remember, we sold that tie. That tie actually, it looks like it went in this box, a priority box there. It will probably fit in the medium flat rate, so it's $11. I think that was only a little bit under $11 when I put it in that box. I remember from that last video, every time I go into that door, it goes real dark, because I think you gotta widen open the lens a little bit, but I never really messed with this camera too much, so I'm not sure if that winds up the camera or what it does. But I got a little, there's a mosquito patio thing that you can find at some Walmarts for $5. Sometimes it's more, but it's hazmat, so you can't ship it in. But you can merchant fulfill it, and it almost sells every time for us. It sells for around like $21 minus shipping or something. $21 minus shipping and fees. Whatever, you just pick it up for $5. We sold a Pokemon. Sold one of these guys. Usually, I know there's some, thing about sharing BOLOs. Some people don't like it, some people don't, but there's this guy here. Didn't make any money on him. Most people are going to be restricted on Amazon because it's Pokemon. But sold one of those guys, the Tide, and that was it for the eBay. And these packages here are still here. And it's 4:15, so you got to get up early and work all day. That's why right now I'm starting the video, and it's it's 4 o'clock right now, as you can see, and that's not AM, it is PM. So we're kind of getting late, so we've been staying up, later hours. We were up late last night finishing this, and then I had to edit the video. I have Sony Vegas on my older desktop that I used for these videos a couple months ago, but I ended up getting a better laptop, and it doesn't really, Vegas was like sold to another company, or another company is working on it. So I'm trying to use Adobe Premiere, and I never used Adobe Premiere. So I kind of learned that a little bit. So that's for the last video. I kind of just sliced the little clips together on that. So it's taking a little extra while to get used to doing that. Let's go drop off these post office. Go drop off the packages and see what happens. So apparently that cable doesn't. I was trying to use my. I have a phone charging case for my iPhone 6 Plus that I had that has an extra USB cable, so you can charge the phone and the case at the same time. It's micro USB, so it turns the lightning into a micro USB. But it's a little bit different kind of table, but it apparently doesn't charge this camera. It's only got like 70% battery. Usually this is how we load all of our packages. Gotta go in and get the cart. Our own little cart. We got a pretty good little USB or UPS spot here. It's like a little hub, and it's only like 2 miles down the road. So usually when we let something drop off here, it gets shipped like right away. All right, so we're gonna be heading to Goodwill. Kind of like some of our older videos. We don't really make it into too many Goodwills nowadays doing thrift. You kind of cut that out once you go into retail arbitrage a little bit more, and other ways of business. Because while the ROI is really good in here, but when you walk into a big box store or some other store, you're pretty much guaranteed to make some profit, where you're gonna make money. Here it's kind of hit or miss if you're gonna make some money, but can't really beat the ROI though, especially when you're first starting out. There's something not too great, little catch call thing. I don't know why people still buy these things like robocall stoppers and stuff like that. It's $250. It is brand new in package, but the list is $124,000 products, 44 reviews, which is a lot of reviews. Only 2.5 stars though, probably because they don't work anymore or something. As you can see, you only get 8 after fees, which is triple your money, but we're not gonna buy it. Here's the things we're looking up here. There's a Sterling 5-quart. It's kind of an older ice cream maker, but it's not wood, it's just plastic. They want 15. There's a lot of people parting them out. I think maybe it's still really worth it. There was this kind of clock radio phone, thought maybe it might have been something. Turned out to be nothing, but there is a little Minolta camera here with an autofocus lens. Usually the lenses are the money, the bodies aren't really anything. But we're going to have to figure out our little cell phone things. Keep on hitting our data cap. We've raised it up to, I think we got 30 gigs now. But they put us in safety mode, so we're getting so close for some reason. Something's going to mess up with our account where it's put in safety mode where it shouldn't be. But it goes pretty slow when it's in safety mode. But you can find it. You see on Amazon, it's slow moving. I think it's 26 bucks, but I don't know. We'll see what we decide. As I turn the corner, I see this thing. I've seen a hard shell case. Usually you like flipping open case and see. It even says right there if you know what it is. A zip pack. You know what a zip pack is? It's a zip drive, man. It's in a freaking like Pelican case. Has installed discs. The USB ones are worth quite a bit. These older, really old style ones, the power cords, I'm not sure. We're looking them up right now. But I have never seen a hard case made for a zip drive with a zip drive in it. The toners in these generic toners, it's not really anything really worth nothing. I still ain't. Usually scanned it. Usually that's what the case and stuff's going for like around 20 to 30 maybe, but they want 10 for it. So probably ain't really able to pick. I'm gonna go ahead and try 3 of them. We're kind of looking them up. I know they're generic. Looks like on eBay some of these generic ones are going for a decent amount, but these are the 3 biggest ones we're going to pick up. It's only $6 a piece, and we'll try and see what happens. Alright, so we're at this Walmart here. We're going to buy some prepaid phones that, you've probably seen it in our last video. There's some pretty good stuff on there, but you can they limit it to 2 per transactions per order. We had good luck of getting to going to Walmart, just do multiple transactions. Like it isn't like illegal or anything, but it's kind of looked down upon when you do the prepaid phones. But we haven't had too much trouble doing multiple transactions. So this is pretty much the
on the watch list yet?
Not on the watch list yet. Probably for other reasons other than this, but I think this was the only Walmart we had trouble with where we couldn't buy multiple transactions. And that the crappy part is they had like 12 or 13 of them. This is our 3rd time here. We bought 4, and they've still been here. I think we was here yesterday and bought the maximum limit of 4. So we're gonna hopefully pick up the rest of them if they're still back there. We're gonna go ahead and see if they got anything else sitting back here first. So here's like a little bolo, or it's not a bolo, it used to be. That guy there, like maybe 4 months ago, he was always hovering around like the $40 range. Like after fees, you're getting like high 30s. You know, it's kind of a rare one to find. I don't know if it's like stopped production on it or if it was like a newer one they didn't release very many of, but you couldn't find it anywhere, and it was only old stock. I think a lot of times toys like that come out and they must re-release them, because we've seen a whole bunch of those, and obviously the price is tanked where it's, you only get, if it's $8, I think you're getting, we just looked it up, so you're getting like 10 after fees. So maybe we'll talk a little bit about sharing some bolos and stuff and what our thoughts on it a little bit later. But so all we got. So, all right, so it's looking like in this big old section. I ain't gonna show you which phone, but it makes like $3 on it. Looks like they do have stuff in the phones, all 4 of them. No one's bought any of the phones since we've been here. I think we kind of even share with the employees that our whole thing, but should be able to get the last 4. So even though we didn't get to buy them all in one transaction, it's only about probably 40 minutes from the house. So we didn't get to do it all in one transaction. It's still worth it for $9, and like I think we've sold them all at like 78 after fees. So $70 profit minus any time and gas money. But like I said, it's only like an hour from the house, so it was worth it for all 3 trips. That is, if we can get it. This is a new employee too. We haven't seen this guy here in the last 3 days, so shouldn't have any problem. Got some yellow lighting in here. Alright, so I was sitting there finishing up the video and I see that I never ended it. And that last clip was us trying to buy those phones. We ended up getting all the rest of the 4 phones. I don't think I showed exactly what phones that were on there. But the funny part was after that store, we went to a, it's gonna be a little bumpy, went to a Meijer, but it was like 2-3 a.m. and there was like 7 or 8 phones there. They had clearance down to $10, but didn't end up getting them. It's one of those situations where you just kind of want to, hop behind the cash register to check out because they're not doing it right, don't know how to do it. And you're like, well, I can figure this out, but we had to end up leaving it, which kind of sucks because there were like, those probably was 5-6 phones or $10 a piece, probably in the $350, $400 after after it was all said and done, but sometimes you got to leave them. I did this last clip there as something about, talked a little bit about BOLOs and stuff, about sharing them. And as far as, we're not going to go out of our way to share them on these videos, but you're obviously going to see this, you know, see them in the background, see them here, see them there. You know, I don't care if you go ahead and share them or do what you want. I'm going to say, you know, maybe not go share them without anybody else, but I mean, they're on there, so go ahead and take them. We don't really care too much about sharing BOLOs and stuff like that. As far as if you share them or not, we like sharing them, but obviously we know it's somewhat of a business, so you can't share all the good ones. But so if you see them back, to go ahead and take advantage, go ahead and take them. But I'm gonna go ahead and end the video here. Probably start up another one. I know we're gonna be going somewhere, maybe towards Kentucky or so, here in the next couple of days. Right now we're heading about an hour away out of the house just to do a little bit of shopping, catch up on it for the payout. But thanks for watching.